Tēnā rā koutou katoa, ko Eru nui Eru Kapa-Kingi tōku nei ingoa, no te au pauri me tainui ahau. Kia ora everybody, my name is Eru. I'm 17 years of age, and I'm here today to talk about an issue that is very close to my heart and very close to my home. New Zealand has suffered an approximate average of 500 suicides each year within the past 5 years. Within that 500, the majority are in fact youth aged 15 to 24. Most of these distressed youth live in Northland. And amongst this population of youth, the most at risk are young Māori men. Ironically, I fit this exact description. So what am I doing here? I'm here today to talk about a group of young people in the North that are trying to make a change for the better. I'm here today to talk about an issue and the solution to this crazy epidemic. I'm here today to speak about the Rave Movement. So firstly, can I get a show of hands, anybody who has heard about the Rave Movement? Anybody? Cool, that's cool. Well, that's what I'm here today to inform you about. So first of all, what is it? The Rave Movement is a youth suicide awareness initiative created for youth by youth, and that's what makes it so unique. It is formed from an already established group called Te Reo Tairohi, which means the voice of the youth, and we are formed under the Ngāti Hine Health Trust. So does the name mean anything? Yes, it does. The word RAID, it is an acronym for responding to all in distress, because that is what we do. But it also means an action. We are wanting to raid the minds of youth, and we are wanting to raid the bad thoughts that are within their head, because it's all up here. We are based in Northland, and that is no mistake, because as I said before, Northland has one of the highest suicide rates within New Zealand. So I'm going to let you in on a more personal story of mine. Why did I join the Rave Movement? Why am I trying to make a difference? Well, my name is Eru, and I'm named after my cousin, his name was Eru Harawira. Sadly, he killed himself while my mum was pregnant with me and my brothers, as I'm a triplet. So I guess you could say that this issue has had relevance within my life before I even knew that it existed, before I even knew what it was. And as I've grown up in the city of Whangarei, I've seen the pain. The thing is, Whangarei is such a small and close-knit community that if you didn't know a person that had committed suicide, you would have known the person who did know a person that committed suicide, and the pain is far too obvious. I grew sick and tired of seeing all the pain. I grew sick and tired of knowing that youth are in so much pain that they must end their own life. I found this unacceptable. That is why I wanted to make a difference. And that is why I joined the Rave Movement. Many other peers of mine that are also in the Rave Movement are in the same state of mind, and they believe in the same things that I do. And that is why we are out here trying to make a difference. The other people involved in the group come from variable demographics, mostly in the north, but they are also within other parts of New Zealand pursuing tertiary education. So what do we do? A broad description of what we do is the emulation of our motto, which is life over everything. That is what we believe in, but it is more than just a motto, it is a state of mind. What we want to do is embrace all the positive sides of life and not dwell on the negatives, because that is what brings people into this corrupt state of mind. Life over everything is our motto, and that is what we believe. So let's look at the life of a youth. What makes youth different? In today's complex society, we evolve, and day to day, everything becomes more difficult. That's what makes youth these days so different. I bet you there's many adults sitting in this crowd today thinking, I was young once. And yes, that is very true. But you were young a very long time ago. And over time, things change. Not always for the better. And that is what makes youth so different. They live their day-to-day lives wondering what they are doing, wondering where they come from, wondering what they should be a part of. This feeling is known as the absence of purpose, and this is one of the main reasons why youth turning to make this decision. We think this is a big deal, and the way that we have thought to rid this issue is to establish the Rave Movement as a culture within itself that anybody can adhere to and anybody can be a part of. We are a whānau and we do not discriminate. We let anybody join our group. We can recruit these raiders into our army-based theme and hopefully be a part of our whānau, giving them a purpose. The successful results we have come across since our establishment last year. We have come into contact with at-risk youth. Youth have come to us asking whether we can help them, asking whether we can talk to them. And after a lengthy process of trying to change their mind, we have been successful in many cases. We have effectively saved lives. We have found support from significant bodies such as the Northern District Health Board and the Minister, Tariana Turia, who believe strongly in what we do. And I bet you the question on everybody's mind is, has there been a change in the statistics? And I can proudly say to you all that yes, there has. For the first time in a very, very long time, the suicide rate has decreased this year from last year by 6 people. Now, you may hear this number, compare it to 500 and think it's not very much, but in actual fact it is. If you think about it, that's 6 whole lives that have been saved. And considering that the suicide rate has been on a constant climb for years, I believe this is an awesome achievement. And we can only improve from here. So what does the future hold for the Rave Movement? What we aim to do is build other Rave movements within other parts of New Zealand. For example, establishing a Rave movement within Auckland that has the same ethos and ideology that we have. Hopefully spreading the difference that we are making. And I believe that if you do believe, you can really make a difference. And I believe if everyone puts their heads together without fear, we can make a change for the better, because it has happened. Where can you contact us? We have a Facebook page under the Rave Movement, and we also have Instagram and Twitter at the Rave Movement. So if you can hit us on those social media sites, then we'll get back to you. Also, we have a site stall here today under the Rave Movement with some of our members there. If you want to go check that out, I'll strongly encourage you. Yeah, lastly, I'd just like to leave you with a message of life over everything. Thank you.